Welcome back to Split the Party. I'm your host, Steve Osmond, and today we're talking about another one of the games from my board game bento. This one is called Zombies Roll Them Bones. So I have to be honest, I've not played Zombies itself, the original game, and I know it's one that's been around for a while. I've played a lot of zombie games, but this is one I missed. Roll Them Bones came to me, I gave it a shot, and for a light little dice chucker game, it's pretty fun. It's another short. I know I've been reviewing a lot of shorter games. This is another one of those. This is a good little time filler. It's a great kind of a palate cleanser in between the deeper, heavier games. So you start your turn by rolling the little black die. You roll that, and that tells you how many zombies you have to kill, not to be hurt. This is your life meter here. Everybody starts at 3, and you start at the 1 on the number of blocks covered. You're just here. You've started. So I have to kill 1 zombie. When I roll these dice, every zombie face that shows up, and you can see that some of them are multiple, that's how many zombies I've actually killed. So I killed more than my 1. I don't have to worry about taking damage. If I had managed to not kill a single zombie, I would have lost 1 life. Then you've got the rest of your dice. The little running man, that's how many blocks you covered this turn. So I ran 2 blocks. And then you'll see these 2 icons look very much like these icons. That means that I get to grab one of each of these, which I can use on my next turn. These are items. The red ones are items. The yellow ones are events. And then when you flip them over, you got a little cheat sheet here that tells you exactly what they do. I got the shotgun and the we're screwed. That sounds like a lot of fun. You can use these to play on other people. For instance, we're screwed. I play it on somebody else. What it is they get to roll only 5 dice instead of 6. So they're a little bit worse off on their next turn. So the goal of the game is to travel 17 blocks and get out of town. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have not taken 3 damage to be killed. You want to make sure that you have gotten as many of those running man things and you can get out of town as possible. The tokens for the items and for the events, they're just going to help make that easier for yourself and harder for your competition. First person to get out of town wins the game. It's really, really very simple. This is another one that it plays in about 15 to 20 minutes. From opening the game to finishing our first game was about 30 minutes total. We had already figured out how to play the game, played through, gotten a little idea of how it was going to go, and then played through a full entire game. It was 30 minutes total. So this is a great, really easy. Kids can play this one. I mean, what do they say for ages on this one? 13 and up, which I guess they say 13 and up for mostly everything. Maybe it's because there's a really bloody, kind of disgusting zombie face on the front of it. But anybody who can recognize the tiles on the front can actually play this game. You could probably get away with this with, with a 10-year-old or so, as long as you're not afraid of the material. It is a very easy game. It is fun. This is not one that you're going to sit down and want to play all the time and really, really get into. Again, it's a light little palate cleanser game. But those kind of games I really like to have in my collection. I think they fit in just about anybody's collection because you don't always have an hour or 2 hours or 8 hours to play on a game. Sometimes you got a half hour, and you want to do something a little light and just have some fun with the kids. Zombies Roll Them Bones fits perfectly in there. So that's all I've got for you on this particular game. I hope you guys give it a shot, but I'd like to thank our sponsors, Excelsior Games and Comics, Duo Bus Design, and Sound G Entertainment. And as always, I will see you in the Nerdverse.